Two good teams up against each other. And this is going to be an interesting one for sure. Waiting for the game to come up, and it will start at 10:50. And that's it. Now it's time for the match to start. It's 11 up on the clock. We were planning at 10:50. I request the batters to kindly come in. The fielders are ready, waiting for you. The umpires are asking the openers to walk in. First match. The Lords got a dominating victory, and now in the second game, Willingdon CC taking on Crick-IT CC. Spinvic Cup 2026. Crick-IT won the toss, elected to bat first. Scored 240 plus on both the occasion. They batted first. With that confidence, they are here to bat again. And for the match, it's Vivek alongside with Ajit Divagaran walks into the middle to open the innings. And that's it. It's time to start match number 2. Xavier Bino into attack. Willingdon with straight 2 wins. Crick-IT with 1 and 2. The final match for both the team in the league stage of Spinvic Cup 2026. Xavier Bino to start with the new ball. And it is Vivek there at the striker set. Play calls the umpire. The first one goes down the leg. Wide and benefiting with a boundary. 5 runs, and what a start this is for Crick-IT. 248 in the first match, 240 in the second match. They had a very decent start with the bat here in Spinvic Cup 2026. A tournament powered by Spinvic, a venture frontal drop organized by Crick-IT, organized by Cricmates. Sorry. In Palace Oval, Tripunithura. Oh, he was trying to push it forward once again. The movement, late movement, benefiting another extra run. Xavier Binu. And that's a good call. Vivek KV tried his level best to achieve a single from that. And now again it's a wide. Seven runs on cards. With the new ball, it's very important to get the line right. And now it's a trouble one. Oh, the fielder fumbles. Someone inside the mid wicket. Vivek KV and Ajit Divagaran there to open the innings for Crick-IT. Match number 3. And now it's a wide. More runs in the form of extras. 8 runs in the form of fights. Xavier Binu. Especially with the new ball, if you're losing runs like that, that will benefit the opponents. They're hanging around there to get that big start. And now just a push forward, and now see. Oh, throw to the wrong end. What is happening? Ajit Divagaran denied completely thereafter. Even after seeing the gap, Vivek KV was running forward. Then we saw a rush there in the field, there between the batters. And in the end, it's a single. First run off from the bat here for Crick-IT. Palace Oval to witness another day and night tournament here in amateur circuit. Pushed it forward and straight to the mid-off region fielder, Skipper Akash. And now that's a flick of equality. Ajit Divagaran finds a boundary there. Just getting the timing right. When you see the replay, Xavier Binu was bowling that one in the middle stump line, and Ajit got that nick right. Better work with the wrist. First boundary of this innings. Losing the first game by 4 wickets, winning the next one by 144 runs, 133 runs against KK Lions. On that occasion, Jidhan got a 50 there on top of the order. Priyat was the man to score that 76. And they were able to put up 255 on the cards. 1 over done, it's 14 for Nolos. And now again they are getting that start right. Palace Oval, Tripunithura. Over 75 years of cricketing journey. One of the oldest ground in the history of cricket. And that is quality stuff. Driven beautifully. Straight through Ajit Divagaran. Got everything right there. He just imposed some power. Vishnu V. Sabhu. Getting a welcome boundary there. To continue, played again. Similar length to ball. But there he varies the line. Attacking the stems, getting breakthroughs is very important. Was that there to cut is the question. Looks like he had different options to go forward. 19 for Nolos. This is over number 2 in progress. Both in blues. Willingdon CC and Crick-IT. And now that's straight down. A beautiful lofted one to drive here from Vivek. And that is a terrific shot to watch out. Such a lovely piece of timing there from Vivek KV. What an approach. Over to wind up with 2 boundaries. A maximum then a boundary. See that one. He bowled that one in front. That was in the slot of Vivek KV. Never think twice. He made it perfect. And after 2 overs, it's 29 for no loss. 29 for no loss after 2. Seve Binu started in style with the dot ball. Spinvic Cup 2026. 4th edition of the tournament. Thank you so much to Cricmates for organizing it once again. Played that one in front of the square, straight to the covers. There was a throw, indeed a backup. Good cricket here from Willingdon CC. Won the first match, which was a challenging one for them. Thereafter, a comfortable second match victory yesterday. Ajit tried, couldn't connect. Against Hustlers, they just outclassed the defending champions. Three years ago, Crickmates started the tournament in the Title and Lands Cup. The first outing for me as a commentator thereafter. 2 successful seasons. And that's in the air, and that went over the fielder. Clears the infield first. Another boundary there. Pulls it once again. Ajit Divagaran getting the hit right on the middle. That is what is important. Even that lacks timing, but the ball cleared the infield because of his power. 33 for no loss. And now, that was such a wonderful one to see. How good that weight transfer here from the right-hander. Ajit Divagaran here to contain the momentum. That went all the way. It's a maximum. 3 straight dot balls there after that big 6. Cuts it off in style. Long chase there for Josh Jidden. Man out there in the deep. They are running for the second one. Oh, missed it by the keeper. He was not able to capture it with the gloves. 3 overs done. 41 on cards. Once again, they are getting the start right. Ajit and Vivek. And that's the history of the tournament. Started in the name of a Lands Cup back in 2023 and then in 2024. 2 editions thereafter, Crickmates Cup in 2025. 3 successful seasons there in Rajagiri. And they changed their plan to make it happen day and night. And they got the right option here in Palace Oval. And now it's an appeal. Akash was not that confident. But with the flow, he just appealed and left back. Captain of Willingdon CC. And now towards the onside. There is a fielder. They're attacking in and stopping it. Good work done there from Xavier Binu. And now there it is. Towards the backward square. Final ball coming up. Akash to continue. Akash to Ajit Divagaran. Playing together in Cognizant, the corporate sector. 4 overs done. It's 43 for no loss here for Crick-IT Cricket Club. With 1 more to go in over in the power play. And let's see how they're going to make it. So talking about Spinvic adventure from Talro is setting a new standard in how sports are learned, taught and experienced. It combines advanced technology with structured cricket programs and skilled coaching. The platform tracks performance, provides data-driven insights and ensures steady progress, supporting players and coaches. And there it is. Played towards. He allows sweeping ball when it is coming slower. But this time there was a square in place. Beneath the 1-2. Named the player of the match award in the previous outing against Hustlers. He picks 3 important wickets there. And now see that push. Slower 1 to accomplish here from Bina. And now again. That inside the guideline. That's a full toss. That's up in the air. Ajit Divagaran need to walk back. First one down here for Crick-IT. Breakthrough from Beneath. He is once again acting well on top with the ball. Ball the back of the hand delivery. The ball was up in the air. And that was into the hands of the fielder. Comfortable catch. And that winds up the first wicket. Number 1 down for 43. And there walks in the new batter, Jidin Justin. He got a brilliant start to the tournament. In the first match, scored 65. In the second match, he got a half century again. With straight 250s, he is walking into the middle for Crick-IT. 43 for the loss of 1. Fifth over in progress. After delivering straight 3-dot balls, it's a big wicket to start. Oh, Vajit Divagaran. So it was different from the first two matches. He came top to the order to bat. Who had two good finishing touch in the first two matches. His contribution was immense while scoring the 248 and then 255. Late additions with the finishing touch made Crick-IT into the driving seat. And now the one who gave the start perfect is into the middle, Jidin Justin, alongside with Vivek KV. It's 44 for the loss of 1 for Crick-IT. And there again, that's it, into the over. Number 5 completed. Excellent over there from Binish. 1 run over comes to an end. After 5, it is 44 for the loss of 1. What a way to end up the power play. Only 2 fielders outside the circle. When he is coming over the stumps, the batter was trying to play that one to the onside. There was wide open space there. Towards the onside and the offside, there was a wide open space there for the batters to make the deal. But nothing we saw from their end, and that benefited Binish. 6th over to start. Akash is coming back. Such a talented guy of Willingdon CC who is leading the team. When you see that team, they got bunch of experience, and Akash the one to lead means that's a big encouragement to this youngster. Captaining a side which includes Seve, Binu, Binish. It means a big thing. Willingdon CC. It's not easy to manage a team like that. Such quality players, such kind of experience. Who are so passionate about cricket, and see that. Was that edged or not is the question. Jacob Ginu there behind the stumps. As getting right start with 2-dot balls. 6th over to start. This is going to be a close encounter for sure. Two talented sides up against each other. And Willingdon is in that kind of a form. Beating Seahawks, then Hustlers. 2 straight wins yesterday. And now that went through the defense. Vivek KV thought like the bails are off. He was ready to walk back by signaling there from the umpire. Complete miss. See that delivery, nothing wrong. A little luck there for the batter. And that was deflected from the keeper's glove. You are in the 6th over. It's 46 for 1 now. Once again, he is turning it. Not a big variation. He's not looping the ball much here to Jidin Justin, understanding the batter and executing the things. Good thought process here from the captain of Willingdon CC. And there again. The try is working well. Akash bowled an energetic over. After 6 overs, it's 46 for the loss of 1. What a start this is. What a start this is for Willingdon CC. The first 4 overs itself, they were able to put up 44 Crick-IT. Thereafter, 2 struggling overs. Ball 2 overs for just 1 run. The earlier over from Binish. In last 2 overs, what they able to put up on the score is just 3 runs. Crick-IT. 6 overs done. It's 46 for 3. And it's a big miss there from Vivek. Once again, the variation benefiting the bowler. The left-hand seamer starting really well. So Willingdon is a combined team with bunch of youngsters and experienced campaigners. When you see that side with Akshay Ajits, with Akash, when it comes to experience, can talk about Save Binu, Josh Jidin Binish. Rizwan is suck. And now, ice-breaking moment here for Crick-IT. A boundary after 14 deliveries. That was just a positive nick there from Vivek. Going into the line of the ball and placing it behind the square. Beats the fine leg, gets the boundary. So they're having a long leg rather than a fine leg. Someone standing in between the fine and the square. Another one again. He's getting the trick right with that kind of an ankle finish. What a start this is from the bowler. 50 up on the cards, 1 wicket down. Pretty well bowled Yorker. There is a fielder inside the circle. Understanding the quality of that fielder, Jidin Justin is not taking any risk. With Ashwin Ashok to come up as a left-arm spinner alongside Praveen K. Sebastian, who is a decent off spinner, who bring breakthroughs. That is the reason why I defined them as a strong squad with bunch of experience and youngsters. And that's it after 7. It's 50 for the loss of 1 here for Crick-IT. Match number 2 of the day, Spinvic Cup 2026, 12th fixture of the tournament. 4 days of big cricket. We got 18 league stage matches thereafter. 2 quarterfinals, 2 semi-finals and the grand final. Eighth over to start. August to continue. Since he got options left behind, he's ready to bowl to keep that momentum right. And now tries to pull. That's in the gap. Very well played here from Jidin Justin. No mid-wicket in place for a left-arm spinner. He was thinking of a different one. That one fails, standing between the square and fine. I don't think the ankle is right, and now he is there with a shuffle across shot. What a shot it is from Jidin. Showing his form, that is kind of a caliber he is having. Exceptional strike. So when you bowl in middle and leg, you don't have someone in the deep. And now they are taking the decision. Save Binu came for a chat. And the chat is successful. Asking the extra cover to come inside. And again to the same spot. Sometimes The message will benefit the team. And now for Vivek, they're going for that same approach. They are trying to play this batter towards the offside. And to Justin, they are having a different execution. Successful start, big plans. Playing cricket over many years. Xavier Binu, one of the dominant figures in Kerala tennis cricket. And now it's an appeal and up goes the finger. Akshay. There with the celebration and Akash is so happy. He gets the right man. The dangerous Vivek departs. Looks like they stuck there. He was showing the bat in between. The ball was not turning. It was a ripper off from the surface. Big wicket down. 2 down for 61. Vivek departs. Wicket number 2 down for 61. One more ball to go from Akash to complete the third over of his spell. He went for 11 in this over. He got the right man. He got Vivek. Now just a push forward. Fielder there inside the circle. No ball signaled there from the umpire. He hit the stems. Free hit delivery for Crick-IT. Priyat struck it beautifully. Took the advantage of free hits and boosted his confidence. Big 6 to wind up the over. Now an 18-run over comes to an end after 8. It is 68 for 2. The man who made a 76 in the previous outing for Crick-IT, standing alongside with Jiten Justin, who is having 2 straight 50s in this tournament. 2 down for 68. And there comes the seamer into attack, Akshay. This is match number 2. Lords had a comfortable win in the first match, beating Dynamic Daredevils by 5 wickets. And now we are in the second outing of the day, 12th match of the tournament. As I indicated earlier, Crick-IT taking on Willingdon. Win is a must-win there for Crick-IT. On the other end, Willingdon CC. If they win this game, they will reach on top of the table with straight 3 wins. And they can complete the league stage on a high note. Akshay Ajit into attack. Driven beautifully there. Fielder over there in the deep. Good work done from Tinson. Looks like it is Rizwan Ishaq. Both look similar. Left-handed batter Rizwan Ishaq, the opener of Willingdon CC, had a decent contribution in the second match. He made the start right in the first match. Got a 30s in the second match. And now that is just a push. There is a fielder in the deep. They need to allocate runs on board. Something near 200 will be a competitive one there for Crick-IT. With the behavior of this wicket, especially in the afternoon, 180 plus between 200 is a decent total. And that went towards the mid wicket, who is standing in the deep. A decent start here from Akshay Ajit with 3 straight singles. And now just a push forward. Fielder from the point, anticipated towards the ball. And now that is a perfect one. Priyat there with a soft launch, and it's a boundary there. 7 of this over. Just after that dot ball, he was really working for that boundary. Very well played. An intentional strike. And that went between the third and the keeper. Akshay to continue. Similar kind of an intent into the over. 7 run over comes to an end after 9. It is 75 for the loss of 2. $75 for 2 after 9, and now it's time for an end change. We will now witness the game from the pavilion end. Time for another over, and here comes Ashwin Ashok, the left-hand spinner, into attack for Willingdon CC. 75 for 2, over number 10 to start. Spinvic Cup 2026. Tournament organized by Cricmates. 4th time in a row. 23, 24, 25, 26. The first 2 editions happened early in the April, and the next 2 late in the Jan. And that's well played. The ball was having that little flight, not having any turn. That's a good start here from Ashwin Ashok. And now That was a straight one to the right-hander. He's bowling that perfectly enough. With that rotation, with that turn. Just a straight delivery. With a little variation in the ankle, and now he's bowling that one into the batter again. When you see the batter's intent in the front foot, Ashwin Ashok just making a slight change in the length. Coming down the track, Jiten Justin saved his wicket, I can say. He got that reaction time perfect, Jiten, and got some bat on it on the back foot. 76 on cards, 2 wickets down, over number 10 in progress. For the left-hand spinner to deal the left-hander. It's like an off-spinner bowling to a right-hander. And let's see Ashwin Ashok, can he produce something? It's a tossed up one, that's up in the air. And taken comfortably. Straight to Xavier Binu. Good plan and execution. Another wicket down. And they are producing a wicket with a new bowler. Just a good one to spun in. And a good catch to take by Xavier Binu. 3 down for 76. And now that's the push forward. 11th over to start. And Ashwin Ashok bowled that brilliant over for just 2 runs. And he got an important one. Priyat scored a decent 76 in the previous outing. 10 over done, 77 for 3. And now that's a big appeal. This is over number 11 in progress. Vinesh is back into attack. Ball 2 overs for just 5 runs. The one to bring down Ajit Divakaran with that slowful toss. And now Jesse. Oh, Josh Chetan couldn't believe it. What you had done. Just looking at the ball, not seeing the ball. That was a dangerous approach there from the fielder. Don't risk your life while playing cricket. The ball travelled and hit, and till the end, Josh didn't had that thought process like he got Miles to run in to stop it. This is the 11th over, 81 for 3. Akshay Divakar and Jiten Justin out there in the center. Crick-IT never had a start like this in this tournament. When you see the first match, when you see the second match, the first 5 itself, they were able to put up something over 70 runs. In the first phase of the game, which is the first 5 overs, the power play, they were able to allocate between 60 and 70. Thereafter, in the next 10 overs, the second phase, in that 10 overs, the allows to hit 120 runs. So they will be around 190, 190 or in between 200. And in the last 3 overs, which is the final phase, this 18 overs game, there they will do the fireworks and they will enable another 60 runs, which put them to a grand total of 240 plus on both the occasion. But here they got a different side to compete. A team with straight 2 wins, and they will plan in a different way for sure. The likes of Jiten Justin itself, a confidence for the team alongside with Akshay Divakar, who is a talented youngster there to dominate the bowlers. Another single to wind up the over. Just 6 run over comes to an end. For the first time, Binny's hit for a boundary here in this match. After 11, it is 83 for the loss of 3. And now that's up in the air. Ashwin Ashok under the ball. And he couldn't take it in the end. He was running towards the ball. He was focusing there. And Xavier Binu is unhappy with Vishnu S. Babu. It's not a long boundary here in Palace Oval. You don't need to run a long distance. The boundaries are enclosed in 50 meters. So after 30 yards, you only need 20 steps. And now that is a cracker from the middle. Akshay Divakar. And now he is going to be the prime time news of Crick-IT. What a shot it is. Just here to engage the scorecard. And the motive is so good from this left-hander. The ball goes out of the park to a long distance. And now it's an appeal and up goes the finger. It is Jidin Justin. Big wicket there for Willingdon CC. He was coming down the track going for a sweep. All up to the vision of the umpire. 91 on board for the loss of 4. 12th over in progress. Fourth wicket down, 91 runs on board, 12th over in progress. Jidin Justin departs. And there comes Debin D. Akshay Divakaran and Debin D out there. And again Ashwin Ashok bringing another one. Second wicket here for this left-arm spinner. Was trying to cut it. Not enough room, but there was something. A very good delivery there from Ashwin Ashok. And that's it. Clip the bails. Man down, 5 down. Crick-IT in trouble. First 5 departed. Debin Das, who is a very good attacking batter, trying to slog it once again. That turn into the right-hander. It's a tricky one there from Ashwin Ashok. 12 overs done. It's 91 for 5. Good start here for Willingdon CC. And there comes Binesh back again. The over started with a single. Akshay Divaga rotating to Satish Nair. And that's a very good strike. It's a boundary this time. Good looking shot. Satish Nair just making that glance perfect. And now it's been called by. And that's a boundary there. More runs happening. Beneath to continue. Hunted up on the cards here for Crick-IT. That extra run. The story is different here. That's a good strike. And there is a fielder in the long off. And that's it, end to the over. Number 13 completed his 101 on board for the loss of 5 wickets. Ashwin Ashok with 3 wickets in 2 overs, coming back again to bowl. And now he looks as the dominant figure here for Willingdon CC as a bowler. Doing the job better. And there again, it's an appeal there. It's an appeal there. Looks like another one walking back. And now that is clear enough. He was there on his soft knees. Better impact. Better call. 6th one down. A wicket to start. 4 wicket haul now. Fourteenth over in progress. 101 on board for the loss of 6 wickets. Aravind Sharma, the new batter. They're having that long, big batting lineup with 5 more overs left. If Sharma can hold on to this pressure, Crick-IT will reach up to 150, 160 for sure. Another one with a lot of experience walks in. Oh, there again. That's a beautiful one. It's a big appeal. Jacob Ginu was confident. The umpire shook his head in the first reaction itself. Now he cuts it perfectly there. Will that run away for a boundary? Yes, it is. What a cut shot. What an energy there. Arvind Sharma. Someone who is holding with that pressure. Ashwin Ashok. And against him, Arvind Sharma. Just going with a confident cut shot. This is the 14th over. 105 for 6 now. With one more over left for him. And now he bowled that one with a loop. Changed the line. Not giving any widths. He's looping the ball pretty well. Ashwin Ashok is getting that turn right. Especially that wrong one. And that was a test from Arvind Sharma. How long that will travel. He's trying to get that idea. It's always good to have singles against this left-hand spinner and to bring Akshay Diwakar at the striker's end. Where this lad is having a strong footwork against Ashwin Ashok. And now again. Ball a straighter one. Ball a quicker one. Not with much pace. Very good single to work out. Very good way to end the over. In 3 overs, just 16 runs. And picking 4 wickets. What a spell walking here from Ashwin Ashok for WILLINGDON CC. 14 overs done. It's 107 for the loss of 6. And now that's a good start for Crick-IT. That extra run. And Akshay Diwakar is having that strike against the left-arm spinner. And that's a big spend. Looks dominant and confident. Akshay Diwakar with a big 6 moves to 21. Crick-IT now on 114 runs. This is going to be an exciting fixture for sure. Akshay now just nudging it towards the onside. A deep mid-wicket there in place. Good single to work out. Got 8 runs in the first 2 balls itself. A very good over in progress right now. Ashwin Ashok, the one to tidy up the things. 4-wicket haul. He completely dominates the middle order of Crick-IT with his spinning beauties and duties. When there comes a left-hander, Akash is bowling quicker outside the off-stump, and if it is a right-hander, he is looping the ball. When you try to achieve and get that turn right in the surface, this is the most dangerous one for any batter. And now edged up in the air. Wrong anticipation, ends up in a boundary there. Another expensive over here from Nakash. They got 18 in the last over he bowled. And they are getting over 10 in this over. So far 13 runs. So once after getting that boundary, Akshay just rotating the strike to release the pressure from his shoulder. They can get another 3 overs over 10. They can reach up to 150, even 160. So all a possible thing. Aravind Sharma just staying there, going for a full stretched defense, and that's it after 15 overs. It was a 13-run over that comes to an end. It's 121 for the loss of 6. And now that is moving to the deep mid-wicket region. Xavier Bino is back into attack. Not towards the mid-wicket, it was the left-hander towards the cover for a single. Good shot. Well nicked. Aravind Sharma loves to face pace bowlers, and Xavier Bino getting the treatment. Just slicing it perfectly. And now that's it. Big mistake. Benefited and a run out there. Aravind Sharma is walking back. Just a celebration. What really happened there? Was bowling into the line. The ball went to the onside. There was someone in the deep. When Aravind was coming for the second run after completing that first successfully, Akshay said a big no. Nothing wrong with the call, I can say, because Akshay will not finish the final lap if he runs for that. Anyway, one of them will get out. And that is the 7th one down. 127 on board. This is the 16th over. And that's a good strike straight towards single. $128 for 7 over number 16. Shyam T and Akshay Diwakar. Good nick. Soft launch. Better scoop for a boundary. Just eyeing the ball. Just understanding the field. He made the placement right. That was lovely to watch on that feet. from Shyam. 130 is up here for Crick-IT. 13 balls left. And they will put up 150 for sure. He comes down the track. He played that one straight even. Long chase there for the fielders. Fumbled. And they're happy with that single. You should have that anticipation more. 16 overs completed. 7 down. It's 133 on board. So Ashwin Ashok is there with 3 overs. He got another over, I think. And he is already there with 4-wicket haul. Someone who bowled above the scale is not getting the opportunity to complete the spell and to look for a fifer. Don't know what is happening around the mind of the captain. And now they are happily here to introduce Ashwin Ashok again. 133 on board. The loss of 7. 17th over to start. Neither this or that. And I think it will be Xavier Binu. Otherwise, Akshay Ajit is going to finish the spell here to complete that 18 overs. Crick-IT Cricket Club batting on 133. Aiming high. 160 is going to be a decent total here in this afternoon. Because once after the first match, we saw some low scoring outings thereafter in the second and the third match. That was the story in match number 2. In match number 3, the first day, followed by the second day. Shyam played that one in the back foot, waited for the ball to come, and a good single to start. And there is a backup in place. The first day in the match number 2, Cricmates scored 240. In reply, Lords comes down to 132, all out. Then Cricket Shack endangered Hustlers. And now that's up in the air. Is that number 5? Yes, it is. But signaling something like a no ball. What a happy news here. And Akshay Diwakar, who is having that better strike. 30 runs of 17 over 150 strike rate there for this batter. Shyam connected. It's a free hit. And there is a fielder. You don't want to move an inch. So for the second day, the first match was between Willingdon and Seahawks. We saw another 200 outing there in the first game. And in the second match, when you see Cricket Shack scored 157. The match went till the end to chase at 161. Connected. Peak performance. Akshay Diwakar. This is what they are expecting from Akshay. And that will move the scorecard to 149. Sorry, 143. Big 6. What a shot. Out of his balance. But the connection was really good to watch. 3 more balls to go in this over. Akshay comes down the track. Hits for another big one. Long chase. And decent work there from the captain in the deep. When you are in the 17th over, when you get 6 like that, that will maximize the confidence. There was a no ball in this over, which resulted in a catch. That was the turning point. Shyam again, and now this is the way how you need to play a slow bowler. He is just acting like a role model there. Strong back foot hit. Made them to 150. Crick-IT. What a way to make that comeback perfect. An expensive over in progress. They got 17 of this over with 2 sixes. One in the form of extra. Other than that, 4 singles. 7 balls left. 18 overs game. They're eyeing up something near 170 now. Now Sham not getting that connect right. He found a single. He will keep the strike. Spell to complete with 34 with 4 wicket haul. A very good work done there from Ashwin Ashok, the left-hand spinner. Final over to come up. Save Binu, I think. Yes, it is. They will go with that experience. He bowled 3 overs for 38, which is not a bad one. In the power plays, when you deliver the first 2 overs, was able to manage that one below 15. Here in Palace Oval against Crick-IT. It's not an easy job. When you see he was not getting that control right in the first 4 or 5 balls, benefiting many wides, and thereafter delivering the next 17 for below 25. Ends up in a fairest way. Who is here to bowl the final over? It's not Xavier Binu. I think Akshay Ajit is coming in. Oh, they bowled 3 bowlers for 4 overs. Vinny, Sakas and Ashwin Ashok. So Akshay Ajit needs to complete this. Well identified by the officials. And that's it. Wicket on the first ball. Akshay Ajit benefited a big breakthrough there. Shamti, who looks dangerous, now needs 2 walks back. Trying for another scoop. But Akshay produced more pace on that delivery while seeing that act of the batter. Very well done. Pretty good start. So the current run rate is 8.80. The average total here in Palace Oval, when you bat first in the second match, is between 200 and 180. Having that 160 on boards itself is a good one when you see the quality of that bowling lineup. It's a 50-50 clash. Anyone can do anything. They got that kind of stuff in their lineup. Willingdon and Crick-IT. And that's up in the air. Akash is not near. And they are happy with that single. So Akshay Divagar right now batting on 37 of 19. He will now play against Akshay Ajit. These 3, when you see the striker, the non-striker, the bowler, everyone is from TCS. He bowled the first one against his senior pro, Prachish, who is often called Prabro. And now that's the connection. That's the big connection. Big 6. Akshay Divagar. No Akshay Ajit. Better than anyone else. 3 more to go. What will be the plan? Was going for a wide, good length delivery. And that benefited the left-hander. to move to that 40s. 43 in just 20 deliveries. A steady innings there from Akshay, even under that pressure. In 20 balls, over 200 the strike rate. Akshay strikes again. And now they will try for the second. Oh, the fielder fumbled. He is running for the second. The throw was in the air. That was not expected by the keeper. Akshay moves to 45. The team moves to 160. Runs are coming in. And now the competition looks good and tight. Crick-IT needs the win at any cost on the other end. Willingdon to finish with 3 straight wins. Let's see who is going to grab that 2 points. Late anticipations. Good running between the wickets. And now Akshay slides it off. Is there any fielder? Will they go for the second? And now Akshay is trying. Akshay is coming back. Prajesh sacrificing his wicket. Sacrificed his wicket there for Akshay Divakar, who is in that kind of a touch. He moves to 46. The team moves to 161. Run out while trying for the second. And that's the 8th one down. Sorry, the 9th one down. Last man walks in. 160 on board for the 161 on board for the loss of 9 wickets. Last ball coming up here. Will Akshay finish that remarkable half century? Under pressure, what a knock. 4 sixes, 2 boundaries, 209 the strike rate. He never slowed down the process. Even the team were lacking runs. And he was the one to stood up with the process here. And that made Crick-IT to progress to 160s. They got a good start. Vivek with 16, Ajit with 23. And now again he slices it off. Fielder there. Coming for 2. Will they go for 3? No, they're happy with 2. And Akshay is going for the 3rd one. Good running. Oh, the keeper. Finished that one on 49. What a knock there from Akshay Divakar. And now you can go and get him back with a stretcher, I think. He is so tired. What a knock. Jesse, that running between the wickets. That was impressive to watch. Ajay, who is on fresh leg there, just supported the batter. High class innings from Akshay Divakar. 49 of 23. 4 boundaries, 2 sixes. And Crick-IT here to set up an average total of 164. A fighting total. And we will have the second innings in 10 minutes. I request the groundsman to take over. What an innings, what a match. Everything had a positive one. And let us end up this in a positive note. What a start here. Jacob Gino on the first ball, hitting it all the way. Big six to start other things. Now it's a full toss towards the vacant space. No one there. The field is set in the offside. And he is missing both the lengths. And now, let's wait for the decision of the umpire. Off from the bats, leg by signaled, and it's a boundary. Sorry. That was off from the bat, it is. Decision turned to there from the umpire. 6-4-4. Jacob Gino got a brilliant half century yesterday against Hustlers. And now that's a good delivery. They're running for that. Keeper's mistake. Taking that advantage. Jacob and Rizwan Ishaq here to open the innings. Ajit Divakaran to start other things with the ball. Now an extra run. That's in the air. That went over the top. It's a long chase. Then in the end, a boundary. The start look effective here for Willingdon. Nothing bad with the delivery. But the quality here, Rizwan Ishaq imposed to bring that four. What a strike and what a start. 19 for Nolos. And now, just lofting it. Going with the pace and now with the chase. 25 in the first over. What a start this is. Willingdon CC is on top of this game. So the discussion is going on. Ajay asked Ajay to continue there. There was some dilemma. 25 run in the first over itself. They are here to up the NRR with a big win, Wellington CC, so that they don't want to take a look back at the games, what is going to happen in this tournament. And now that's it. And now that's up in the air. Is that the first one? Oh, it is dropped. Couldn't believe it. Big opportunity created here from Ajay. The fielder was there in the deep. They really needed to travel a long distance. Big miss there. Good chance to bring down the first wicket. What a match in progress. 27 now on board. Towards the onside. Very well flicked. Very well clicked. Jacob Gino to continue with the momentum. And now straight back to the bowler. .31 on cards, so number 2 in progress. What a start this is for Wellington CC while chasing that 165. Straight back again. Oh, drops it. Was that a catch? Second over. Spinvic Cup 2026. Happening here in Palace Oval, Tripunithura. And now that is just a push forward. Will they come back for the second one? Nothing risky needed right now at this stage of the game. They got the start right. A very good over there from Ajay. Just 6 run over. And he truly made that things back for Crick-IT here. 2 overs done. It's 32 for no loss. And what they need is 133 more. from 96 to win the match. It's the third over to start, and there comes Prajesh into attack. Prajesh weak, the new bowler coming over the stumps from the canal end. Wellington CC taking on Crick-IT. Match number 2 of the day. This is day 3 of Spinvic Cup 2026. 12th match to progress. And now that's very well played. Man there in the covers in the deep. Good shot and good way to rotate. Shot, flicked it. And that was a pretty good click there from Rizwan. The ball has travelled a long distance. Big 6 there. So far in this tournament, over 203 sixes has been scored. And Crick-IT is the team to score the most sixes with 35. When it comes to a player, Anson Nicholas with 15. Ajimon just behind alongside with Pressure with 10 each. Crick-IT and Minnal scored 35 and 28 sixes together. Rizwan continuing his class with lofted ones. And there in the end, it's another boundary there. .164, 11 run over. This is just a start to power play. And they got runs on board with 2 more to go. After over number 3, Rizwan and Jacob Jinu giving that true start for Wellington CC. And Dilly of Cricmates is the batter to score most boundaries with 19. With 326 boundaries we witnessed so far in this tournament in 11 matches. Rizwan is kind of a class. And he loves batting against the fast bowlers. What a terrific shot that is. See the bat flow. See the kind of hit he made. .49 to the team, 27 for Rizwan. Once again with a quick start here for the team. Someone who is a brand hitter. And that made the sticks on the ground, straight back. In tennis world cricket, he is such a brand hitter, Rizwan. And in the first match itself, if you see the scorecard of Wellington CC, when they scored 200, he made that start with 1 6 and 2 boundaries, scoring 16 runs in the next match against Hustlers. He better made the performance to that 33. The opening wicket stick together to score 99 runs in the first 6 overs. They lost the first wicket at the end of 6 overs with 89 on board, so that they were able to put up that 182. And see, in this game, they got the start right. 3 overs done, 49 on board for Nolos. Managing the power play really well, Rizwan Ishaq and Jacob Jinu. Both of them striking over 100. Rizwan Ishaq over 300, I think. The kind of start he got, he's pushing forward and rushing it for Willingdon CC to be at the top of the table. 385 now the strike rate of Rizwan. 3 sixes, 2 boundaries, 7 balls, 27 runs, and 181 from Jacob Jinu. Just near to 200. Here comes Prashant Sharma, the new bowler. Shot on the first ball, up in the air. Ajit Divakaran, and that's it, the first one down. This is a comeback call from Crick-IT. Prashant Sharma bowled a brilliant tossed up one in front of the batter. When he was trying to slog it, the ball was in the air. Very well taken. Ajit missed one earlier, took one now, and the captain just making a perfect catch to bring down the first wicket. First batter down, Jacob Jinu departs. .2, it's 50 on cards for the loss of 1. Prashant Sharma picking a wicket in the first ball. He's trying to make that comeback story of Crick-IT. And now they are running for it. Couple of singles after that wicket. Akshay was off the mark. Rizwan Ishaq there batting on 28. And a good single there. 4th over in progress. 52 up on the cards. Tried for a big one. Couldn't connect it. Was going for a blinder and see. It's a chase and in the end a boundary there for Rizwan Ishaq. Just going for a heave. How unlucky Prashant Sharma is. He got the field right. He bowled that one good enough. But that one big completed shot off for Brisbane. Somewhere the ball hits. And the ball was going to somewhere. And that beats the fielder too. Exciting contest to watch out. 56 now. This is over number 4. Shot. Picked it up. Beautiful. Slugs it. And it's out of the park. The ball went all the way. And now we need another one. It's into the canal, I think. Another big 6 here from Brisbane Ishaq. Have a look at that one. Hitting that 6 right away. And the ball went over that big top net arranged here by the ground staff. 4 overs completed. It is 62 for 1 here for Willingdon CC. Fifth over to start here, and there comes a new bowler. Another medium pacer is introduced. Priyats. Wide to start other things. .63 now. Strikes it well, hits it hard, and that's a boundary. Beats the fielder completely there. Energetic strike here from the right-hander Akshay Ajit. The team moves to 67. What a strike it is. Well driven one here from Akshay. Beautiful to watch. And now he tries that one towards the gap when he saw a fielder in his sitting slot. Slightly changing the idea. And now that's a good leave. Got 6 of this over in the first to itself. 67 for the loss of 1 wicket over number 5 in progress. And now that is a well-timed one here from Akshay. .69 for 1 over number 5 in progress. Brisbane Ishaq alongside with Akshay Ajit out there. Brisbane batting on 38. Getting that start right. And see the field placement. Extra cover in the deep. And then a mid-wicket in the deep. Straight down the ground. You can put an extra cover and the mid-wicket, but I am too strong in front of the wicket. What a strike. What an answer here from Brisbane. Just going for a straight batted swing. Using the full face. The attacking instinct continues here from this left-hander. 73 for 1. The game looks good. It's an interesting start. And now, landed in front of the fielder, Ajit Divakaran. There with an anticipation, but couldn't stop it. And now again it's been called a wide, more in the form of extras. Added to the total. One last ball remains in the power play. And there he goes for a copter. Half hot seat cracker there from Akshay Ajits. In the end, 79 runs on board. At the end of 5, Akshay Ajit moves to 11. Another good partnership working here really well for Willingdon CC. And what they need is below 100 to win this. With 86 more to win from 78. What a match, what an approach. Start to over number 6. It's already 79 on board for the loss of 1 wicket. Arvind Sharma. Another spinner into attack here for Crick-IT. Cuts it off the first ball, and that will put the fielder in that net. Oh, he stuck in the net. Couldn't believe it. Well played, that one straight towards. And that's it, cleaned him up. Arvind Sharma strikes. Akshay departs and second wicket down. He turned that one well. Have a look at that Spinvic replay. Tossed up one, got a better turn. There was a gap between the bat and pads. And he gets another breakthrough. Team for 2 down, 86 on board, Willingdon CC. Just a placement there again. Failure there in the short third man region. 86 for 2. So this is over number 7 here to start. Aravind Sharma, what a brilliant over that was. That was spun well. Debin the bowler. Debin Das. Straight away 2 dot balls to start of the things here in this over. 86 for 2 now, Willingdon CC. And Rizvin Isaac trying for a single there. Batting on 49 of 18. This is the 7th over in progress. That's well picked up. That's in the air. And Rizvin Isaac departed on 49. Debin Das strikes number 3 down. Willingdon CC now in trouble. Just giving away that wicket. What a way to bring down 2 off spinners into back, Aravind Sharma and Debin Das. Now the wicket is acting in a different way. And this is going to benefit Crick-IT for sure. With 7 wickets in hand, they need another 79. And there comes Akash, the captain. 16 in the first match, 32 in the second, 49 in the third. Improving day by day, Rizvin Isaac as an opener. A better part here for the Willingdon CC. And again, that's an interesting start there. Cuts it off in style, and there he finds the gap there. 87 up on the cards with that boundary. The scorecard takes to 90s. Akash and Vishnu out there in the center. They need a partnership here to make the things under their control. Nothing bad with the delivery there from Aravind Sharma, but the left-hander got that width. When you're turning the ball, can go with some more pace. And there again. And now they're running. Will they complete the second one? Yes, they are coming in and completing it. Looking for the third. Akash was ready for the third. 7.394 for 3. Willingdon CC. Well, chasing that 165 runs. With another 71 more to win. And they got balls there to allocate that 71. Wicket is what really Crick-IT needed here. Pretty good run. Interesting stop there from Priyats. 4-1-2-1. Aravind Sharma bowling the second over of his spell. And that's it. Clean him up. Sharma strikes again. Fourth one down. The captain departs. And now that looks more engaging here. Willingdon CC is in big deep trouble. .95 for the loss of 4 over number 8 in progress. Aravind Sharma is making some turning points here. Spun well, got a wicket. And that's a push forward and is off the mark with that single. 8 overs done, 95 for the loss of 4. 96 for the loss of 4 here for Willingdon CC. And what they need is 70 runs more to win the match. In comes Devin Das. Here to continue the first ball. They're rotating the strike. Interesting cricket. And that should be the way they should formulate the things here. Shot in the air and that goes straight away. Good strike from Vishnu. 100 up on the board for Willingdon CC. Trying for wickets at one end. Going for sixes at the other end. All looking good. Interesting face of the match. They got a big start. They were at 60 at the end of 4. From there, Crick-IT took 4 wickets. And it's an appeal and up goes the finger. Straight away he is walking back. And that's how the tail going. Yes, we see sixes, but then quickly back with a wicket. That makes that pressure building process of Crick-IT in a success way. Nothing much to think for the umpire. Was trying to scoop. Complete miss. Vishnu departs. 5 down. It's 103 on board. And now there comes Ashwin Ashok. 4 wickets with the ball, and now he is having a big duty there in the middle. Need another 62 to win this match. And the game looks tight. For Crick-IT, they need to win this game at any cost to stay alive in the tournament. And let's see how they are going to crack it. Towards Sham. First ball, dot ball to start here from Devin Das. And now again for the off spinners. They got a left-hander to deal. Very well bowled. Left-hand combination working from Willingdon. What an effort here from Devin Das. Got 2 wickets for just 8 runs. So Akshay Ajit was removed there by Aravind Sharma and also Rizwan Isaac on the other end. Akash and Vishnu was in the bag of Devin Das with Prashant Sharma having another wicket. So looking interesting here. 9 overs done, 103 for 5. Another 9 overs left, and what they need is 62 to win the match. And now Prasanth Sharma is back again. 1 over 14 runs and a wicket for him. 104 now for the loss of 5, 10th over. There was a change in bowling. Aravind Sharma bowled 2 overs perfectly well. And why the captain of Crick-IT had a different plan. Let's see. Let's wait. The match is on a tight aspect. And now that's been called a wide. In the form of extras. Let's have a look at the replay. And that's pretty well called once after delivering. Got that provision to move and pulls it off. Man there in the corner to stop it. 10th over in progress. $106 for the loss of 5. And now that is just a push forward. Xavier Binu. With 3 more matches to go for the day. 1:30 up on the clock. Everyone having their lunch hanging around here in Palace Oval. Again a push, good push to see. And there was a backup in place. Another decent over here from the spinners. Will they rotate 3 spinners in that circle is the question. They can rotate 3 spinners rather than 2 spinners spell, then the entire scenario can change. Another 2 tight overs is enough to validate another thriller of a game. Very well bowled again. Very well bowled again there. Prasanth Sharma. And the over completed. 10 overs done. Excellent over there from Prasanth. 5-run over comes to an end after 10. It's 108 for the loss of 5. 57 is what they needed from 48 balls. Still, the game is having that gravy. And let's wait till the end. Start to the 11th over, 109 for the loss of 5. Debin Das here to continue. And that's how Ajit rotates the bowlers here. He's having everything under their control. Wellington CC on 109. This is the start of the 11th over. When he tries for a sweep shot, that was not in the reach of the batter. Xavier Binu stretching all the way to get that perfect. He was not in a perfect balance to play that shot. And now that is a push. So far they used 7 bowlers here. Crick-IT. Ajit went expensive. Ajay had a perfect execution, delivering that over for just 6 runs. Prajesh went for 17. Other than Ajay, every fast bowler gets the treatment there from Wellington CC batters. With Prashant, Aravind and Debin Das trying to get back that control. Prashant Sharma, Aravind Sharma bowled 2 overs each, and Debin Das bowling the 3rd over of his spell. Now that's in the air. Looks like a catch. Long chase for the fielder. And Prashant performing as a defender there, stopping the ball with his foot. A great footwork. Just kicking the ball away from the boundary. Rob saved a couple of runs. And this all matters. We are here to witness an interesting cricket contest between these two teams. And now just a push. They are going for a quick run. Don't have that much of time to grab the ball, then going for an overarm throw, rather coming in and going for the underarm throw. That might be the right way when it comes to an application when you are near to the stems. 5 runs so far in this over. That's a good shot. That's up in the air. Catches the call. And taken it. Xavier Binu departs. Sajid Thivagaran takes it. Moment of the game. 6 wickets down. Wellington CC now in deep big trouble. Executing that off spinner against the best batter. And in TCC, when you bowl wider to the off stump, you will get the benefits because from the pavilion end, the area from the long on to the mid wicket region is having more distance than the other areas. A boundary line catch, and this is a saver of the game. 113 for the loss of 6 after 11 overs. And now the things are on the shoulders of Josh Jidin Tinson. They need to negotiate at any cost. And now that it is fielder there in the deep single to start. 114 for the loss of 6. Drives it off. And a very good stop in the deep. They got an eye on Joss thereafter. Tinson, Willingdon CC. We cannot say the match is over even after 6 wickets are falls down. Oh, that's close. That's quick. Good delivery there to negotiate from Prashant Sharma. Bowling that one outside the off stump. He's not offering any width there. And that is going to matter the most. Not offering any width. Will benefit. Otherwise, the batter can achieve a late cut. So he's there with that plan. When he's bowling to Josh, then he is there to execute a tempting one. This one wicket will get that control back in Crick-IT's way. With only Tinson more to manage. They're thinking like that. But there is Binish. That's a good delivery. Very good delivery. So Tinson in this match will come as an impact sub for sure. Another good left-hander is there for them. The tail end of the story. That's up in the air. One moving up, the other one coming as a backup. They are valuing the overs of the spinners. Prashant Sharma bowled a brilliant over. Another fire-run over there from Prashant Sharma. 12 overs completed. It's 118 for the loss of 6. They need someone to take over. 13th over to coming. 13th over coming up. Hadavin Sharma here to bowl. Going with David Das for one another over was a good one because he is there with that flow. He took wickets. When you see the last 2 overs, Devin Das, last 3 overs, Devin Das made 3 wickets each in each over. Not a different story from Aravind Sharma also. But he bowled there from the canal end. He's here to bowl for the first time from the pavilion end. That is what is the difference. What I found. 13th over to start. Aravind Sharma here to bowl the 3rd over of his spell. 3 spinners. When you see, was very much engaged in saving runs. Devin bowled 3 overs for 13. Aravind Sharma bowled 2 overs for 16. Prashant Sharma bowled 3 overs for 23. On the back foot, very good start. Very well bowled. Aravind Sharma bowled that one quick enough to Josh Jidin. So these 3, what they concede is just 52. The last 8 overs and picked 6 wickets together. Again, he's making that length perfect enough. Nothing as a rope. No time to go behind. No time to go in front. Need a better stretch there from Josh Jidin. He is someone who is good at hand-eye coordination. And that's in the air. That's in the gap. That is what I'm talking about. If you offer a bit, this batter will strike you back. Big strike, big boundary. The game is on a hot seat now. 6 wickets down, 122 on board. Again, very well played. Pushed it forward. Aravind Sharma anticipating towards the ball. Stopping them from scoring the DC double. This is the 13th over. 1, 2, 3 on board now. Six wickets down, over number 13. With 2 more to go. Ashwin Ashok out there in the center as a left-hander. The role is to anchor this innings. Was trying to sweep it. He got a sweep right. No fielder there. It's a long chase. And that will run away for a boundary. 9 run means a lot. And in this over, they were able to break that. What a comeback this is. 13th over in progress. 127 now. 9 of this over. Willingdon CC will be having that big relief. 38 from 31. That's in the air. Oh dear, you drops it. Not only a missed one, but also a boundary. 13 run over. An expensive one comes to an end. After 13 overs, 130 is up on the board here for Willingdon CC. Matter of 34 now from 30 balls. What a match this is. An eye-catching one there. Sham was a bit late. We had that start right. This was the right occasion to bring down that wicket. Anyone from these two will be a good idea. "13 overs completed, 131 on the board. 34 to win from 30 balls. And there comes Aravind Sharma. Sorry, there comes Prashant Sharma into attack. Pulls it off in style, and there is a fielder. "132 for 6. 33 from 29. Pulls that one off. How good that pull shot. Everything right. Perfect management. And Ashwin Ashok now made a scratch in the chase. "138. Equation now look easy for Willingdon CC. Otherwise, Crick-IT should make some miracle here. Again, an extra run. 26 to win. 28 balls remaining. Pushed it forward. Filler over there. The idea was to rotate that 3 spinners, but when one got break, the other got everything right. Even 50-50 chances could be taken to stay alive in this match. It was that kind of a chance there produced by Aravind. 24 more is what they needed. 26 balls is what remaining. And that's well played. And now the dugout looks more engaging than ever. Willingdon CC giving that all support to their batters to get the touchline right. Josh Jidin batting on 6 of 9. Eyeing for a breakthrough. Can they bring that breakthrough? Prashant Sharma to deliver the one last ball off his spell. Oh dear. That was unluck there for Crick-IT. Chest over the bails. Looks like that was going to clip it. In the end, the over completed. 14 done. It's 142 for 6. And there comes Debin Das. So the spinners had done a wonderful job, I will say, because 34 in his entire 4 overs in this batting track was a very good display there from Prashant Sharma. Long serve with Aravind, long serve with Debin. These three made them in trouble by picking 6 wickets together. Comes down the track, played that one to the onside. Long chase. And that's a good stop. Over to start with a single. Debin will definitely try and grab one. Got 3 wickets so far in this innings. Went for only 14. Shot in the air. Anyhow, you need to take it. No mid-wicket in place. There was someone inside the circle. You should hang around. You should be very, very conscious about what is going to happen next. To stay focused is very important. One breakthrough can be a big breakthrough. And now Ashwin made a blinder there. What a slog. Such a terrific shot. It is his game. He got 4 wickets. The team is on 150 now. Willingdon CC. Matter of 15 for them to win. How well he is managing to middle the ball. Ashwin Ashok. Fifteenth over in progress, 151. Now with that single. Again he strikes. That's in the air and that goes all the way. Josh Jidin, a well-managed innings. Moves to 16 of 9. Shortest temperament. And Willingdon CC is now just 8 runs away from their victory. One more ball to go. That's up in the air. Oh, over the fielder. Another 50-50 opportunity. They are here to be on top of the table. What they need is just 4 to win in 3 overs. Spinners made the game back. Spinners were expensive in their tail end stories. A good fight back there. I would definitely appreciate Debin, Prashant and Aravind for bringing back that hops. At least for few overs. Very well managed spell. And that surprised me a lot. Having a left-hand spinner like Akshay Diwakar, he was not yet used in this match. This is just a reminder what Ashwin Ashok and Akash does with the ball in the first innings. They were doing magics. Chess 4 to win from 18. How long this match will take? Straight back. That pains a lot. I request the captain of Fiji Bulls and the captain of DDD. And that's it. It's all done. Better way to finish. Willingdon CC with straight 3 wins qualified. They are at the top spot. 6 wickets. Made all 3 matches under their control. A favorable result. And Crick-IT now finishing at number 4 after playing all 3 matches. They got a better run rate there. Remember, for Cricket Check, for Dynamic Daredevils, for Minnal, for Hustlers. For Minnal and Hustlers already knocked out. So for Dynamic Daredevils, they need a win to come over Crick-IT CC. And now that's the end result. Willingdon CC won the match by 4 wickets. A dominating performance from each and everyone. And I would like to congratulate Ashwin Ashok for being the Player of the Match award winner. 4 overs, 34 runs and 4 wicket haul. And with the bat, that big contribution of 37. We'll better appreciate Rizwan Ishaq also for scoring 49 from just 19 balls. And that too made the tail end story perfect enough for Willingdon CC. Congratulations on your win. And well done, Ashwin Ashok.